we've got the Chiefs. We've got the Niners. Chiefs favored by 2.5 on this one. Over under 48.5. And this is one of those that, the Chiefs favored on this one. I do think that the Chiefs managed to win by a field goal or a little bit more. So I'm going to take the cover. Kevin's also taking the cover on this one. I think this one's going to be a little bit lower scoring game than what we've necessarily seen in the past. So I do think that the under is in play. Kevin, same page as me on that one. And I do think that this is one of those that we're going to see the Niners have to throw the ball a little bit more so and really kind of push through things a little bit more so here than what we've seen in the past where they can kind of ground and pound there. CMC is one that it's an interesting deal, right? Like, and I talked about this a little bit earlier on there, but it's a very interesting thing with the CMC coming to the Niners because you got a guy coming in that doesn't necessarily know a ton about the playbook. But the concepts, I have a hard time believing he's not very familiar with the concepts, right? Because Kyle Shanahan runs a very similar system to what his dad ran out there in Denver, right? And Christian McCaffrey's dad is Ed McCaffrey, who was a wide receiver on those Broncos teams, winning Super Bowls, things like that. So something tells me that Christian McCaffrey is at least somewhat familiar with the schemes already, and somewhat up to speed on that one. And we've seen this too in the past, where running backs that we thought necessarily, weren't necessarily, go to a new team and have a massive game on this one, or get called up off the practice squad and have a massive game on this one. Kenyon Drake a few years ago when he got traded from Miami to the Cardinals, came in and had a big blow up game, had a couple of big blow up games right after getting traded, and literally got off the plane and went to the stadium dressed and played that night. So there are certainly precedents for running backs getting traded and having good games on that one. We don't necessarily see that a ton on the wide receivers type of thing, on trades happening mid-season, that kind of stuff, because you got to build some of that chemistry. Now, CMC's workload may be a little bit hindered when it comes to the passing work on that one, but I think you'll still be very, very good for him getting the running portion of that. And Juwan Jennings is a player I like on his prop on this one. He's got he's got a 15.5 receiving yards. I'm going to take the over on that one. I like that one there.